Vikings a win, but we do got to talk top 5 losers. Let's go. All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus Show. A very happy Onebar and Lupagus Show. Vikings are 6-4, and it feels so damn good. But as always, we got to talk about the losers. Even if we win the Super Bowl, when we win the Super Bowl, you know what? If we win the Super Bowl, we're not going to do a losers video. It's not about it.
We're not, but don't be a loser. Download Underdog Fantasy if you haven't done it yet. Promo code Skull, match up with your first $100. You get a gimme. It's fantastic. Look at that new customer offer they give you. It's basically free money. Do it. Sign up. Promo code Skull, match up your first $100. Do it right now. Underdog Fantasy. It makes your football Sunday just a little bit better.
It does. I won $200 today.
Did you?
Not a lie. I'm not a liar. I won 200 bones, and it is a wonderful thing. Hit it up. Promo code Skull. Let's talk losers. Wah, wah.
And again, there's no losers when you beat an asshole franchise like the Saints. You're all winners. Everybody's a winner, but we're going to do it because we're Onebar and Lupagus. We stick to our guns. We are going to say winners and losers when the game is bad. We'll talk about winners. When the game is good, we'll talk about losers, and we're doing that now with the losers today.
All right, let's start off with our kicker, a guy that is no stranger to this list. He had a chance to put us up by 2 scores. I know it was 54 yards. Don't care. Make the kick. Make us feel better. He missed it by a mile.
Make your kick, right? I know it's not an easy field goal.
Come on,
it's all you got to do. You make that kick. This game is a lot easier for Vikings fans to handle. The stress is gone. You're up by 3 scores at that point. You can kind of coast into a victory. My cheeks wouldn't be flushed in the post game because I'm so fucking stressed with the Vikings choking this thing away. Just make your kick. It's all you have to do.
Matamina said it best in our post game. He was very fired up. You know what? You're a kicker. You're supposed to make your kicks. Make your kicks. He threw in about 10 F-bombs in that. But you know what? He made all 3 of his extra points. Great. He made 2 field goals. Great. Would have been a much, much different game if he just hit that field goal. So Greg Joseph is a turd. Let's go to our running back. Ty Chandler actually made Madison look bad today. So Madison is on our list. He ends up 8 carries, 27 yards, average 3.4 yards, 1 catch, 6 yards.
Yeah, and when the game was still needed to be decided and they're handing the ball to Madison, he was getting nothing. All of a sudden Chandler comes in for a series. All of a sudden, a carry that would have gone for 1 yard is going for 9, or the next one's going for 12. The vision, the speed, the difference in the 2 backs is astronomical. And if KOC doesn't recognize this and start using Ty Chandler as number 1 back, then he's just obviously just favoring Madison because it's clear Ty Chandler is a better back here.
Well, Ty Chandler, 15 carries, almost doubled Madison's snaps. So, but Madison, again, if Madison was getting bottled up, if he was getting stuffed, or if Chandler was getting bottled up, getting stuffed, it would be a different story, but he wasn't. He was doing the opposite of Alexander Madison, which, again, just is not good for Madison. So Madison, unfortunately, is on the list. Let's go to the head coach, Kevin O'Connell. I mean, this is a tough one. The Vikings are up 24-3 at half, and we're giving our head coach the on the loser list.
Well, because the final was 27-19, and that's why KOC chose to be conservative the second half. He did. He could have challenged some plays. He could have went for it on 4th and inches. He chose the conservative route, which led to this being an 8-point game. This is what he decided to do. We're going to fault him for it because we as Vikings fans want this win to be much more comfortable. He chose a conservative path, and it worked. It worked. The result was a win, so it's hard to fault him for it. But as a Vikings fan, now the game becomes way more stressful, and you're sweating it out in a game that seemed like it was just going to be an easy, relaxing victory.
Yeah, it was funny. Skull 2A came on and said, this isn't even a Kirk Cousins issue where we let them come back. It's not a Mike Zimmer thing where we let them – it's a Vikings thing. They're always going to come back. It's always going to happen. But Kevin O'Connell, this is on you. We're not doing 5 losers. We're only doing 4. And the last one, I mean, it's our punter. So does that even count? But Ryan Wright, I mean, he had 6 punts today. Let me look. Yeah. 6 punch, averaged 43 yards a punt. And there was a couple times where he had a chance to absolutely just boom the thing. And we're not seeing the Ryan Wright of last year at times. He was kicking that thing like damn near out of the stadium last year.
Yeah, he had chances in the game to really make a name for himself and really flip some field position, really put the Vikings in some great spots. Failed to do it. I know overall his stats aren't horrifying. You're not going to look at his overall record and be like, oh my God,
We're getting picky.
this guy really lit a turd today. But he had some opportunities to really show that big ass leg of his. And I feel like this year he's just not, like you said it, he's just not doing what he did last year.
He's not, but he's still a damn good punter. Though we could put a lot of people said the refs were losers, and yeah, they had a little bit of a rough game, but we're never going to put the refs on. They don't play for the Vikings. So
not what we do here at the Onebar Lupagus show.
We can bitch about the refs, we can complain about the refs, that is fair, but they'll never be on this list. So those are our losers. Let us know in the comments who are your losers.
And remember this, the 7th century woman gave birth after she had already died.